Hey everybody, welcome to another Let's Play with me, RC. This is a live Let's Play, which I have not done in quite some time. I haven't streamed in a very long time, but I was very excited to find out that I was actually sent a Biomutant code the day before release, so we get to play a bit of it tonight, which I am super excited about, because this is a game that I have been waiting for a while. I know this game has kind of like gone back and forth on the hype train, I think, with people for a while. You know, people first saw it announced and they weren't sure what to make of it, and then they kept releasing little gameplay things here or there, after the fact, and people were like, okay, this looks really cool, and then there was just silence for a very long time until recently, like the last few months. But I have always held out hope for this one because I thought it looked great. If you guys haven't seen it, it's basically where you get to play as these little rodent-looking creatures. There's a bunch of different types of them, different classes, different looks, and everything. And I have no idea what the story is. No idea what the story is at all. But you play as these little rodents, and you go around and you manipulate your rodent to do different things and have different abilities, and it looks awesome. So basically, I haven't played any of this yet. The one thing I did want to show off, though, is that I'm playing this on Xbox Series X, just so you guys know. I was really hoping, if I head home here and I go into my games, you can actually see that where it's installed is actually way down here under Xbox One games. And I know that they just recently showed that the game will have some pretty awesome Xbox Series X enhancements. So this should be running at 60 frames per second for us on this. However, I also know that when they sent the key, they said that this is a pre-launch version of the game, so keep in mind that things may not be final. And I don't know that the Xbox One version was supposed to auto-upgrade to the Xbox Series X version, so I don't know any of these things, but we're going to jump in right now and find out, because I'm very excited to check this out. Alright, enough talking. Let's do this.
Welcome to Biomutant.
Let's see. Okay, we have settings. Maybe it's in settings under video, maybe? No, it's just brightness. Okay, frame rate limit is 60 or 30. So we're going to go 60 since we have the Xbox Series X. And let's start a brand new game. Go with our tried and true medium here. They keep showing this little robotic grasshopper dude. And if this is not loud enough for you guys, just let me know.
Encode your DNA.
Encode your DNA. Now, this is the guy that they've been showing as the main character in a lot of the trailers. In fact, he or she, who knows, is actually in the trailer that loads up with the game when you first launch it, which I thought was pretty cool. So you could be a primal. Primal is a nimble, developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid with a gene mutation, making them nimble and dexterous at the cost of a lesser developed intellect. The Dum-Don, which I love the buck teeth, actually. Dum-Don is the least developed anthropomorphic breed. It's a hybrid offshoot that compensate the lack of mental prowess with physical strength. Okay, so that's our tank dude there. Rex, very cute looking. Rex is extraordinary developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid outcast with an even DNA string, making it apt for both physical and mental challenges. Okay, so that seems like it's kind of the middle of the road creature. I love watching the hair pop off of the heads as we go back and forth between the creatures like this. Just watch it go boof, boof. I'm having flashbacks to playing like Conker's Bad Fur Day, the remake that they did on Xbox, where his fur was all sticking out, if you remember. Primal, yeah, hybrid with a gene mutation, making them nimble and dexterous. So this guy's more of like a rogue, I suppose, like a quick rogue character. So this character's more like the tank or the barbarian style character. This one is sort of the middle card, middle of the road. Okay, we could spin around here too. So if you want a character that where you could experiment maybe with a bunch of different things, you could try the Rex. The Hyla has got kind of like a hyena type look going here. It's pretty cool. It's a regenerative developed anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid with a gene mutation, making them extremely tough and resilient. The FIP, look at this little guy with his little eyes and his little teeth. Oh my god, it's renowned for a highly evolved mind, really. Its genius is directly interlinked to the power of Kai, which amplifies their psionic output. Okay, so that's like the sorcerer. This one is... Okay, so maybe that one's more the tank. That one's the tank. This one was the physical strength, so this one probably just go with two-handed weapons. This is going to be hard to pick so far. I'm trying to equate all of these different classes and characters to, you know, like, you know, MMOs and RPGs and stuff like that. So I'm trying to think of, like, where they fit in. So Murgle is the definition of an idealized breed. Its evolutionary lineage has gone in a direction where form and appearance has dominated over function. Interesting. So it's like kind of the harder character to play with, it would seem. It has good charisma and good luck, but it sounds like this character is going to be like kind of like the character you want to play as. It's a little harder to deal with. So intellect on this guy is down, vitality is up. Yep, that's the middle of the road character. This one, yeah, strength, melee damage, and this one, I almost kind of want to go with Rex a little bit here. He's got good health, not so good armor though. Who has the best armor? This guy here. So this guy is just gonna be a brute force tank right here, but I kind of like the look of Rex, and I kind of like the way it's set up. Intellect is up, strength isn't too bad. So this one seems like it's going to be a mix of using melee and spells together, but vitality, health, and armor are down. And the Murgle is just the one like you probably don't want to play with, I guess. Let's chance it. Let's go with the Rex here. It looks like the percentages down on the bottom right don't really change too much either. Or do we want to go with the Primal? The Primal, again, is the basis. This is always the hard decision, isn't it? Like picking one right at the beginning. Let's just go with Rex. Let's go right in. Define your character's starting attributes to see more detailed explanations of what effect each attribute has. Press.
Define your genetic structure.
Okay, so based on what you pick. Okay, so we could change everything right now. So you start right in the middle. So if we hit randomize, you're going to get completely different looks. You can get really good charisma with a tiny head. I remember seeing this in one of the recent trailers. I love that the head just... Look at this. I could just do this all day. This is great. This is very reminiscent for me of like messing around in Mario 64 with his head, you know, pulling his nose and everything like that. This is very funny. All right, so at this point, I really got to kind of pick where I want to go. Like, do we want to put the strength way up? Look how buff little Rex gets here. We can go real buff and do like a tanky type character. We could go kind of more agility, intellect, and do spells. Look at how big that head gets. I love it. I kind of want to go back. Let's look at this guy. I want to see how big his head. Oh my god, look at his lips. I love it. I just want a game where you manipulate the characters like this. This is so good. I really, really like it.
Encode your DNA.
Oh, this guy's gonna be funny.
Your genetic structure.
Oh, look how they made him look angry up here as a tank too.
Encode your DNA. Define your genetic structure.
Oh, I love the buck teeth. Look at that. That's so funny.
Encode your DNA.
Now, I was originally looking at the Dum-Don too with his buck teeth. It's so funny the head could be so tiny too. That's interesting. You get kind of like almost like a wolf approach with his face. All right, we're going to stick with the Rex though. This is just going to be really hard for me to pick which route we want to take here with. He's got a much cuter face that way. You can make him smaller though, so if you go over here, he's bigger, big round head. Agility to... See, everything gets a negative there except for agility. So move speed I am not too concerned with, to be quite honest. So I want to go more intellect or more strength. The problem is you want to always like go a certain route with your character. Like you want to specialize in something, because if you don't, then you're just going to be, you know, ho-hum at just about everything. That's the problem, right? Let's see. I love the look of it. I feel like somewhere in this vicinity, strength of vitality, maybe in here. I'm usually much more of a melee player. I wouldn't mind a little bit of intellect to kind of do some spells, so maybe something like this, so it's like I could do a little bit of spell and a little bit of attacking. I might even go down the middle of the road too, just to see what happens here. Hard decisions. So I hate when they kind of like, you know, pin you to the ground right at the beginning to say like make all these decisions. Let's just confirm there.
Genetic resilience.
Okay, so we have to pick a resilience now. So we go we resilient to cold, biohazard, radioactivity. So the thing that I like least in RPGs is usually poison. So I feel like it's either going to be heat biohazard or biohazard cold. So what's going to be more annoying is getting set on fire. Oh, we don't want complete 0% for everything, right? All right, let's just go with that.
Choose your fur style.
Oh, you can pick a fur style. Oh my god, the customization in this. I could be here all day making little characters. I remember playing World of Warcraft, making characters and, you know, making like Tauren and just like sitting there for a while like, okay, do I want to go with like a more dark color with the spots or do I not want the spots? I want to go solid. Which horns do I want to pick? You know what I mean? I kind of like the two-tone. He's almost got like a Mogwai type look to him. Let's go with that.
Color.
Oh wow, we can pick a main color too. Oh wow, so you could literally make him like blue. That's kind of cool actually. I like the blue. What about a green? I mean, maybe he's really poison resistant because he's like made of poison, so he's got green fur maybe? I like the green. The green does look cool. Oh, and you can go the complete other way and make it super dark, so you can go with like a cool gray color. The red does look pretty sharp though, with the white fur. Yellow, not so much. Red looks good. I like the red and I like the green. What if it's like a turquoise color? That's kind of interesting too. I might go with the red. I think it looks cooler. The reddish orangey type color here. Yeah, let's just go with that.
Detail color.
Oh my god. So the detail color. Oh wow, so you can make it white and red, or you can make it like, so if we go, oh wow, so we can make them dark, like black and red. That's interesting. You can make them like real dirty looking. I kind of like the bright white color though. I like that it sticks out, so we might stick with that.
Pick a class. Commando.
Okay, wow, we gotta pick classes
Deadeye.
too. Alright, so Deadeye is a tricky, skillful rogue who's chosen a life outside law and society values.
Cypher. Deadeye. Commando.
Trained in as an operative of an elite special operations force. Commandos are used to working in smaller teams. Okay, so this is all about having powers here.
Saboteur.
Oh, I like the dual wield. He's wearing like pants with a sweater. Like these other guys are like wearing bandoliers and like old ratty jackets, you know. But this guy's like, I'm just wearing like sweater and pants.
Sentinel.
A sentinel's kind of cool too.
Deadeye. Sentinel.
Now, I think one of the classes, Mercenary, was exclusive to a pre-order. So I guess I didn't get that because I didn't technically pre-order the game. I got a key for it, so I guess it doesn't include that, which is unfortunate. Because I wouldn't mind to check out whatever that class was. But at this moment, what do I want to go with? Dual wield skill. Equip different one-handed melee weapons to dual wield them. Your dodge energy cost is reduced by 20%. So there's going to be a lot of dodging and hitting.
Deadeye. Command Cypher. Saboteur. Sentinel.
Check their house. Their dedication is for the organization as a whole, including supreme belief in their dogma.
Saboteur.
I'm kind of leaning towards the sweater dual wielding guy.
Deadeye.
Though I do kind of like the look of this guy too. You know, I should really pick something that's like outside of my comfort zone. I usually go with like a dual wielding or, you know, melee style character. I almost feel like I should change it up here and go with a different character or a different class altogether. So I think we might go with the Deadeye. Let's just do it. Mm-hmm. Ready to start? I think this is what we're doing right here.
That'll work.
Oh, it looks like they put you right into the game.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun.
Wow, this looks great. Okay, so I can confirm that yes, this is running at 60 on Xbox Series X for sure. So even though it's labeled as an Xbox One game, and it's not moved up into the Xbox Series X area...
Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice, or simply stop living.
Oh man, it's very, very dramatic. Okay.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
I'm dark red as in strength and power. Color me light blue for freedom and loyalty. Well, I'm red and I picked a Deadeye who like goes by his own rules, so I feel like I gotta go dark red.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Okay.
So glad you realize who you really are. Let's keep to the bright and better path moving on.
You can't contradict yourself like that. You made the right choice to begin.
Because you can't deny what's deep within your heart. Sometimes a thought is just a thought. In the end, it's the way you act that counts.
While true, I agree with her, I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to listen to her voice through much of the game here. I think I could listen to his voice a bit more easily.
This is just the beginning of the end. Eventually, it'll be my way or the highway.
Okay, so you get an aura from that. Interesting. So I was like, is it going to let me kind of like go back and pick the one I want? Because I wasn't so sure that I wanted to go with light, but I guess it depends on your decisions. All right, so you get a big old sword here, which is kind of cool.
Right is always right.
Oh, I see. So right, okay, so we're literally picking a path.
Guess left can be right sometimes.
Okay. And you cannot smash the garbage, which definitely a few points against it for that. You gotta be able to smash barrels and garbage and stuff, right? We gotta pick up loot. What is this?
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
Okay. Fair enough. Meat eater's meat.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Is he eating it or petting it right now? Oh, wow. Okay, so I did a roll. Oh, jeez. Okay, didn't dodge. Oh, gotta dodge. Oh, it's a Panther sweep. Okay, so that's a melee move. Dodge! Get a few melee hits in there. Alright, that's cool. Oh, I'm out of all the good stuff. Oh, there we go. Fighting's going to take a little bit of getting used to, but obviously, new game, so that comes with the territory. Oh my god.
This is not the time nor place to end this story.
Yeah, I gotta get away from that guy. How do I get away? There we go. Woo! Like I really wanted a piece. There you go. Play title card. Biomutant. Okay, impressive so far. I like it. A lot of customization.
And live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Oh, we gotta escape these. Here we go. Close that door. There it was. Okay, what do we got in here? Some slimy... Okay, you can't destroy those things either. It's definitely out of the frying pan into the fire type situation, I think.
The only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Evolution gone wrong. Move towards an enemy to target them with melee attacks. Aim the camera towards an enemy to target them with your ranged attacks. To reload your ranged weapon, RB. When the ammo indicator is red, you can perform a quick reload. Successful quick reload will shorten the reload time. You know, like Gears. You know how that works. Kai energy is used for dodging, using mutations, and performing special attacks. When you're out of Kai energy, you'll be unable to perform these actions. Your Kai energy regenerates both in and out of combat.
Tapped hard.
All right, yeah, combat. You could tell that there's a bit more to it, but it is kind of just a, you know, fun button mashy type of thing. Oh, look at that! You get the slow-mo. I dig it. All right, so these guys die. What, can you loot them, or no? It doesn't look that way. Okay. I didn't realize my guy looked so pink when I was picking his colors too. I thought I picked more of a red, but I guess we're gonna go with a little pink guy. I wonder if you could change up the colors as you're playing, like if there's somebody who will help you dye your fur or something like that later on. Okay, I can loot. Electric module. Found a weapons special effect add-on, attach it to your ranged weapon and give it an extra damage type for as long as the ammo lasts. Some enemies have a resistance or weakness to different types. Okay, so we equip that. And to attach the special effect add-on, select it through the consumable quick menu. Did I do it? Pew Pew Bosk Spraka. It's kind of hard to say. All right, hopefully we have it equipped. I hope I did it right, but I guess we'll see. We found a medic supply. Bags like this contain items that can help heal you. Your health doesn't automatically regenerate in combat. You have to use consumables. Okay, so no regeneration. Okay, cool. Let's take all. Uh-oh, we're gonna go fishing through a toilet. Oh boy. Oh. Small health pack. That doesn't look like a health pack. It looks like, well, never mind. Not gonna get into it. Let's pick that up. But I'm glad we got health packs. So you got a quick menu. Okay, so that's where you... Okay, I see. Cool. And now we have that equipped. So you need to actually push the thing over, push up into it, and there we go. Now we have it equipped. Okay. Oh yeah, you could see that when we do that, that the ammo changes to like a spark. Okay, that's cool. Well, I know we've only just started the game, but I'm very impressed by just how like fluid the character moves and feels when you like. He's just fun to move around.
Everywhere.
Oh my
To
god.
most, it only means death.
Oh my
But
god.
Some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Remember to parry enemies' attacks. When the enemy attacks, you see lightning bolts flashing above their heads. Press LB. Take out the ads first, right? Oh my god. Oh wow, yeah, we're taking him hardcore, or we're taking him out hardcore with these new bullets. Did you see that? I know he's only level 2, but wow. He went down quick. Fallen enemies can often be looted for healing items. Find a highlighted fallen enemy and press Y. Use your healing items when you're wounded. Okay. What is that? Oh, Dandy Candy. Take it. Tongue Tickly. I like it. I like the names. Candy is dandy. Alright, up we go. Interact. Alright, yeah, shit is totally starting to go down now. Oh, okay. I was not expecting that. Okay, I did dodge that. Oh, no, he got me. The body slam. Oh, still got hit. Okay, we gotta use a thing. There you go. Explode that thing right in his arms. That's how you do it. Yeah, we got some environment stuff going on. I'm cool with that. The slow motion kill. Never gets old, right? Everybody digs it. Alright, so we're picking up what looks to be materials too? So does that mean there's going to be some crafting in this? You guys have to forgive me if you know everything about this game already as I'm starting to play it, but you know, I've watched a few trailers on the game just to see the gameplay, but I tried to stay pretty, you know, stay away from pretty much every trailer I saw just because, or saw pop up, because I didn't want to see everything, you know. If they were like, oh, here's how the weapons work and all that stuff, I didn't want to see any of that. Here's the little grasshopper guy from the trailer. Pick him up, get him as a pet. Get out of the pump hub. Yeah, I really like controlling the characters. It has like a throwback feel to games that would have come out in like, you know, I don't know, like a, I guess because it has like a 3D platformer feel. I was going to say during like GameCube, PS2 era, it kind of has that feel to it. Because it has like a 3D platforming feel to it with the character, with the double jump and the way the fighting is and everything. One thing I am curious about though, let's see, character, yeah, I want to go to settings. I want to know if there's a way to back the camera off a little bit. Okay, we can turn the field of view up, so that's cool. Yeah, let's put it all the way up and see what that does. I'm going to turn camera shake down a lot. I'm not a big fan of camera shake. We'll put it down to like 30. And depth of field, I usually am not the biggest fan of that either in games. I love it in movies and photos, but in something like this. But I don't see any specific... Okay, that's a little bit better. Yeah, the field of view now is nice. Okay, we could see much more. This should be the default on Series X for sure. This looks much better. Uh-oh. Some enemies carry large shields. You need to break the shield with melee attacks before you can deal damage to the enemy. Oh, jeez. Didn't know he was going to run at me like that. There we go. Take out that shield. Trying to get the feel for the parry down. It's not quite there yet. Oh, you're not running from me. See ya. Let's see. More... Okay, energy stuff. Grab it all. Examine the door. Head to the workshop. Oh, more of you guys, huh? Yeah, the biomutant creatures in this are so ugly, aren't they? Alright, we gotta level up. Defeating enemies and completing quests will give you XP. Leveling up allows you to raise one of your attributes by 10. You also get 1 point that you can use to unlock skills in the Wung Fu and Perks menus. To go to the menu, press Start. Obviously, right? Alright, so we hit level 2. Take all that stuff there. Okay, does not have anything. Alright, so level up. When you level up, you can increase an attribute of your choice by 10. Pick which attribute you want to increase from the list. Okay, so we can... So, wow, so it almost seems like it doesn't really matter what you pick at the beginning for your character, because in the end, you could just keep pumping stuff into your other character, or into the other attributes of your character. So we have 1 point, but what do we pick? What do we pick? Health, I feel like we've been doing okay. I feel like we should almost do strength at the moment. But now I see the appeal of like having a really high move speed too. I think we'll go... Oh man, what do we want to do here? Yeah, let's go with melee damage first. Oh, wow. Okay, so there are 2 pillars of Wung Fu, the core martial arts you start with, and the melee mastery techniques that you unlock with upgrade points gained from leveling up. I think that is a typo for leveling up. L-E-V-E-L-L-I-N-G? Is that 1 L? Or am I wrong? You'll earn upgrade points when leveling up. Yeah, because it's spelled correctly there. These can be used to acquire new special attacks and perks. Time to unlock your first special attack. Alright, so we just upgraded our melee. I kind of want to go ranged with this guy because I really like his pistol action. I know I just upgraded my melee, so the 2 things would, you know, kind of seem to cancel each other out, but we're going to go ranged, I think. And I'm assuming this is something you can upgrade or change later, right? So are these things that we have already? It looks that way. So we have input sequence, shoot, RT. But you can do an input, so we jump and shoot in the direction of an input. Knee slide. Okay, so you can actually slide and shoot. Okay, so now we're going to get crane dance, which is... Okay, so it's almost like a fighting game. You're going to hit BX and then RT. So you do a couple melee shots and then shoot. Let's do it. You now perform your special attack when you have the correct weapon type equipped. Once you've unlocked more attacks, you'll be able to combine them to reach the Super Wung Fu state. Okay, awesome. So we did that. So we are all upgraded. Once you have more upgrade points, remember to spend them on perks and special attacks. So, okay, so now we have Wung Fu and then we have the perks. Okay, so like Deadeye, for example. Okay. So we can eventually like level our character up a lot and get all this stuff, it seems. This is something we didn't really play around with, though, is the dark light thing. So we're somewhat dark at the moment. I don't know what how this plays into the main game just yet, though. So, all right. Pick up the claw bar.
An emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
It's common. Take it all. Okay, so we got the claw bar. So is that just an item we're going to use, or what? Locked. They're guiding you like every step of the way here.
The claw bar should come in handy.
Oh, I see. Okay, so that's just an item that we get to use here. Oh, there we got a button press. In we go. Down the pipe. We lost the claw bar.
Find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
See, I know we're in the tutorial section of the game, but yeah, this is very linear compared to what I expected from the next part of the game, so I assume that it's going to be very, very open world right after this. They're just going to open it like Fallout does. You know, Fallout 3 or 4 or whatever sticks you into like a tutorial-based starting area where you play there for like a half hour, and then you get out and you're like, oh my god, where do I go from here?
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. Not much left of that one.
Oh, that's pretty fun. Okay, so you can do all kinds of fun little moves. Okay, we'll kill that one. Now we got some bio points, whatever that is. You're on your way to performing a special attack. Possible special attacks are prompted in the lower... Okay, this will trigger... There we go, yeah, I wanted to try out that crane dance. There we go. Took out another one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to practice the combat in this game because I still don't feel completely like it's clicking with me just yet. You absorbed a bioblob. These are points used to unlock mutations. You collect bioblobs by defeating Morks and finding containers at various places in the world. You can use your bioblobs to unlock special powers at any time by accessing the mutations part of the menu. So let's go check it out. Go to Mutations tab to unlock psi powers, biogenetics, and upgrade your resistances. Oh, it's at the front. Here we go. Alright, so we have 3 bio points that we can spend. So we can do Vile Bile. To use Vile Bile, press down the input you have bound to the ability. Oh, and you just spew toxic stuff out. Okay. Mothmouth. Oh, and then you shoot toxic stuff at them. That's pretty cool, too. I kind of dig that. Let's see. Psi powers. I can't do anything with that. But we can... Okay, so this is where we increase our resistances. So if we collect a lot of bioblobs, then we can really get ourselves up to a point where we're going to be super powerful. Alright, cool. Plus 10 is a lot, though. That must be plus 10 for, like, the first one, and then you have to keep collecting them, and the percentage goes down or something. So... Alright, so biogenetics, what do we want to do? We want to do the Vile... If we do Mothmouth, let's do Mothmouth.
Do even more now.
And we'll put Mothmouth on Y, I guess. To use an ability, press the button it's bound to while holding LT. Okay, we will do that. Then I'm going to grab a resistance because we need to, pump some of these up, like hold. So hit back. Alright, moving on.
Not the easiest way to get up.
Maybe so, but... we have gotten out all the same.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
Okay, interesting. You found a puzzle. These are scattered around the world. Some open new paths while others feature different rewards. To switch which node is selected, press left stick. Rotate the nodes. The bumpers use... this is the number of rotations you have left. The higher your intellect, the more moves you have. Each node has a certain position it must be rotated into to complete the puzzle. Running out of moves before that may have consequences. Okay, so what am I doing here? Oh, I see. We're just connecting colors. It's no, it's no big whoop there.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours. The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door.
Something about a very
warning
intelligent
label.
sounding man saying
The
pew pew.
box
Very
looks
funny.
like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door.
Okay, so I have to see if we have enough moves. I think we do. Yeah. Not hard. These aren't even really puzzles. I mean, you're just
There you go.
connecting colors. I assume those have to get harder, right? Alright, so the question is, are we about to run in and get a friend? Or are we about to run in and get a foe? Friend or foe? Is that somebody... Like, from here it looks like a sloth in a wheelchair, but I can't quite make that out. Perfectly countering an enemy attack will stun them. A stun enemy has stars circling above their heads after hitting the enemy. Again, you can launch it up in the air by pressing LB.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
Aw, poor guy. Hey, back off. See, this is why I can never play a bad guy in a game, because I have too big of a heart. I see the little guy in the wheelchair, I'm like, no way, dude. Back off. He's having a hard enough time as it is.
That's the last of
See ya.
them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
I want to loot first, if you don't mind. I really like the little loot balls and bouncies that, you know, bounce around before you collect them. I really like that. It's subtle, it's small, but it's a nice touch. You run over something, they're like, blue. I really like it.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. How Lupa Lupin somehow left you alive after his raid on the old village. He must have had a purpose with that. The question is, what? There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end.
Muma and Popsy?
He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. After the old village was destroyed and you disappeared, a struggle between the families erupted, and over time, the disciples turned against each other. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Alright, by default, dialogues are set to advance from one NPC line to the next automatically. If you want to manually advance the dialogue, you can change this in the settings. Okay. Oh, so we're in like a flashback type of thing. Oh, wait, look at this. They made like a little kid version of your character. That's kind of fun. I dig that. You still double jump and everything, though. I gotta say, again, like, I know that this game isn't like a super graphics powerhouse or anything like that. I'm sure some people are gonna play this and go like, that ain't next gen or whatever. But I gotta say, this runs and looks really, really good on Xbox Series X. Like, I'm kind of blown away that I am, because I've been such a, you know, I've been a PC gamer for so long that seeing this run this good on a console just like really blows me away. Look at this guy. This Elvis-looking MF.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here.
What a weird response. I don't think she cares, or I hope I told her.
You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people.
Is this guy a potato person? He's a greaser.
Or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life.
Or no, are a wonder somehow interlinked with this? I don't believe in magic. No, potato people is better. Let's go with that.
You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki.
I've been saying Kai. It's ki? Okay.
The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Let's give it a shot. Also a big fan of the fact that, you know, they have things out here that you can interact with and jump on, even if they're not part of the quest or do anything. I like that they don't block you off from exploring and checking things out, because that was always one of my favorite things to do in old school 3D RPG, or 3D RPG, 3D platformers. This is a 3D platforming RPG, which is probably why I said that. Freudian slip, I guess. But regardless, I really like that. I love that, you know, you can explore all the geometry and stuff. I've always liked that about games. I hate when games put up invisible walls and stuff, you know? It's like, put a real wall there, like this. So it makes sense. Wow, he was right behind us the whole time, huh?
Be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree.
Become one with the tree, my friend.
You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Yeah, the little guy with a hoop net. Oh, I see. I got him.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the Pensai tree.
I kind of can't believe they're expecting me to take this part seriously with this guy who looks like a greaser or like Elvis or whatever. And if you listen to him talk, he's actually going, oh, 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 the whole time, like doing like a really bad Elvis impression. And they're expecting me to take this like magic thing seriously in this game. My God, this is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, let's see.
They're hiding in the glitter grass that mostly grows deep inside damp caves, where they draw mineral from the natural rock.
My
One
God,
day,
he's going
he
even
hopes the
crazier
tree
with
will
it.
have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Oh my God, so dumb. So dumb. I can't believe, like I said, I cannot believe they're expecting us to take this seriously with him going, oh, and then he just like went even crazier with it where he's like, ah. Wow. Merge the Nono with the tree. Okay. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't hate it. It's just like real weird. Like, you think they'd want to put like a more serious character in charge of like teaching this kid how to do this. But I don't know. What do I know? All right, making our way, making our way. Here's the tree. Let's interact. Hey, look at that. More roots. Or branches.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us.
It's a large info dump
See
here.
the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today.
The guy literally just went, "Ooh, yeah." That's... Oh my god, I don't even know. I don't even know. Let's see.
No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not.
So it's interesting. With this guy, I'll probably do like a redemption story, you know.
There for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of
He
a
was that
trail
guy?
you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxinol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eaters' DNA into overdrive.
Oh wow, this is a look at the map.
His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route.
Of course there's a Gizmo. There has to be, right?
Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done
Porky
with the
Puff.
Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own.
Can't believe they call this guy Out of Date as well.
He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved.
That's why I said Porky Puff?
He claims names have power, so he gave them these names to weaken them. For him, the Porky Puff is particularly personal. It was that carnivorous beast that took his leg. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Well, alright. After that exposition dump. So, okay, so they want me to believe that this guy in the red was the greaser guy from back when? Who, like, talk like a Elvis or whatever? Like, he doesn't even sound like him. It's really, I don't know, that's really weird. Really, really weird. But what I was saying, though, I think this is going to be a redemption story for my character, even though I don't really know what his story is, and I picked him as like a kind of a lone gunman character. I'm going to pick him as a lone gunman character who kind of, in the beginning, you know, he fought for himself and he only did what was right for himself, but he learns to help and care like he used to as a kid, you know. He was kind of forced into this role of being that way because he had to live on his own. But yeah, I can't believe they called this guy Out of Date. Like, he's older and in a wheelchair. Like, how how mean is that? poor guy. Now, the way we came in... I guess this is the way we came in.
You're getting the hang of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say there was a rope.
Where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Exit bunker 101. Okay, we're getting close to level 3 at this point. So I was really digging the game up until they like completely stopped everything right there to do the little exposition dump there. And the whole time they haven't even explained who our little grasshopper friend is here, you know, standing next to us. Like he kind of shows up and he turns his head into a flashlight so we can see better in the dark. It's kind of cool. Follows us like that. Yeah, it's cool that he keeps up. He's very understated. They don't even talk about him.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Oh, very late title card. Is that the second title card that they've used so far? Well, I will say, like I said, you know, I am digging this so far. I think it's cool. I love the look of it. Wow, we finally got an achievement there. After all of that, only 10 Gs. So this must be a very long game, or with lots to do. And you could see, I don't know if we could see the map. Yeah, here's the map. So you could see just how big this actually is. It looks huge. But anyway. Yeah, as soon as they kind of took control away from me and did like the little exposition dump there, I was kind of like, I'm not really into this.
Maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
The game also seems like it has a lot going on. Like it's supposed to be connected to like almost like, I'm assuming this is supposed to be Earth or something similar to it. Oh, did he just pee on the sign? He totally did. Oh, so you could like mark that. So signposts are found near locations of interest all around the world. You unlock a signpost when interacting with it. You can fast travel to a signpost you've unlocked by selecting it on the map. To open the map at any time, press not the start, the opposite button. I don't even know what they call these buttons anymore. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, the game seems like it has a lot going on, like story-wise. Like it's the mutants, like the characters are supposed to have been like creatures that were mutated by the gunk, right? It's like that old, it's I don't know what you want to call it, with the old story about like, toxic waste transforming things, right? And that's supposed to be the whole thing here. But there's also like the key magic stuff going on too. Like there's all kinds of weird little things going. It's almost like they said, like, these are all these cool ideas we have. Let's just combine them into one story, one world. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just like very interesting. Oh my god, look at that thing. Is that a world eater? Woo! Quite the introduction.
Must be the world eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down.
Yeah,
the
no
world
doubt.
eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake.
Sad. Very sad.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
Oh, he looks so sad. See, I'm not going to be able to be a bad guy in this. I'm an animal lover already.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Your inner balance is two halves that completes a wholeness that flows through all things at times. You'll be able to manifest your inner balance through deeds and dialogue choices. Few are those who always act in the same manner, and our wholeness is the sum of the choices we make and the actions we take. The balance of your actions creates your aura score, which affects the dialogue with other characters. Okay.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Interacting with captives and psi shrines will award you with psi points that you can use to unlock psionic powers. Powers can only be unlocked once you have reached the required dark or light inner balance.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
Well, let's help. That's interesting, though. He's almost saying, like...
You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
It's almost like he's saying, if you don't agree to help, if you still help, then you might still, you know, go to the light side.
That's a spark of light in you!
That's right. Smack that spark out before it starts.
You don't have to be so harsh. It's such a little spark.
Take it out now while it's small.
There's always another spark.
Oh my god. Very old school Looney Tunes, you know, angel devil thing going on there. It's pretty fun. You've gained a psi point, and that was the thing we didn't even mention when I said there's so many things going on in this game, you know, between the history and everything else. There's also like an angel devil, you know, good and bad system going on here, which, man, there's so much going on. Some powers are locked by the aura score, meaning that your psi points can only unlock powers of the same color as your current aura or those without color. Okay, interesting. It's crazy, like, we've been playing this game for about an hour, maybe a little bit over,
again.
and there's just so much
Important.
that we're still unlocking things.
Knows you'll make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there's 2 nearby.
Okay.
The Jagni tribe is likely to be your primary choice as they seek to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war.
Uh-oh.
The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life.
Oh yeah,
But
I don't think I'm
siding
into
with
that.
Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni
Hey, Boy
or
Tokyo.
Myriad.
Thanks for watching. When does the game come out? It comes out tomorrow, actually.
He believes the tribe Sifus, Jagni especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part.
Phew. Yeah, were you looking forward to this one? I'm having a hard time deciding who I want to go with because the Jagni, they want to take out the weak and destroy the Tree of Life. I'm not so sure I'm into that idea, to be honest. Man.
He believes you share Jagni's view on the world. Regardless, Jagni would welcome someone that had helped them against the Myriad tribe. He'll be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
Well, I guess we could go entertain what they have to
We'll meet
say.
again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Alright, so lots to do now. The world is starting to finally open up after a very long tutorial session there. Your current and started quests are shown in the journal. See the top menu above. You can change which quest you track by opening the journal tab and selecting another quest. In the journal you can find information on your quests as well as all previous tutorials and dialogues. Okay, great. So we have Tribe War. Defeat all 4 world. Okay, so we're totally not doing that. Talk to. Okay, so we're gonna do that one.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
I kind of like the bridge. Maybe we'll stick with that. We've been inside most of the game. I kind of want to be outside now. And we got our side points now, so maybe we should check that out. So, yeah, the only thing I'm not really digging about the game though is it seems like maybe this is just at the beginning of the game. Maybe this will change as it goes on, but
it's a bridge. Just get
over it. Haha, good one. I don't like the constant interruptions and taking away of control, you know, to kind of talk about story and stuff like that. I wish, you know, there was an easier way to kind of get that stuff out to the player without you having to worry about, you know, sitting there and listening to each piece of it, you know. They're obviously fighting each other. I probably shouldn't have gotten involved, but what can you do?
They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began.
Health pack. Works for me. Alright, I'm just hoping that, you know, we'll be able to talk to him without him assuming, like, yeah, you're going to be fighting for me. I'd like to still make a choice. I want to talk to both of them and see what they have to say, you know?
That's the Jagni tribe's fort. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem.
And we will pee on that sign,
Let's
and now
see.
we have another place that we can warp to, which is nice. I like the fast traveling option. I dig that. Okay, so there's the guy to talk to there. So these guys have, these are the samurai looking dudes.
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Points out that the Sifu has a tight schedule, but is willing to let you in and find out if he has an open slot.
Hmm. I have a feeling this is not good if I decide to not go with these guys. Oh, look at this guy. Look at those teeth.
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of their strategy to cleanse the world and start anew. He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a
He's just, like,
cold-blooded
leaning
Roman
back, like-
crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you.
Definitely got this, like, kind of pimp type of, but if he's a Sifu, I mean, he should, right? Let's see.
He's referring to your rampage through Bunker 101. It seems you don't mind a bit of blood on your hands. That's something you have in common.
Mali muzamit na oko onis poloknost.
He understands that sometimes we need to lose ourselves to find ourselves. But he's glad you chose to come here.
Na oko onis poloknost. Ives yete reklidekle.
There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted.
Ives yete reklidekle. Reki.
Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples.
O si inatofo.
Your Muma invented
Muma,
Wang
for
Fu.
anybody just joining, means mom.
Originally, it was based on unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain.
Apinosko.
And Popsy means dad.
The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions.
Mibira. O.
Jagni doesn't want a new unity between the tribes. Their goal is to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. Says fear and hatred is the only path to domination, but you already know that. So embracing that side of you and helping them vanquish the tribes and letting the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life should be an easy decision.
Paro. Karies ne statse.
He didn't expect that of you. You were born bad so you could do good in this world. That weak mind of yours has made you soft. He'll give you a chance to change your mind before you leave and asks you to reconsider. Otherwise, you'll be seen as a rival.
I guess we'll become a rival. I don't know. I have a hard time, even, not just in real life, but even in games, being like, listen, the weak should die. We should destroy the world tree and all that. Like, I have a really, really hard time with that.
Then so be it. He wants you to know that they'll show no mercy at the end of this war, and offers you a last chance to come back and join when you realize you've picked the wrong side.
Oh, he just big dogged him. Did you see that?
And with that, he urges you to seek protection at Myriad Stone Fort before word gets out that you've chosen not to side with them. It was built on the back of many, including us, and claimed by Myriad when the construction was abandoned after the attack on the old village. It was your Muma's vision for a new home for us all. It's time to say goodbye for now. And if it's not the kind of goodbye that lasts forever, then the next will mean the end for you.
Wow. All right. You got thrown out on your ass. You see that? Okay. Well, I guess that's what we're going to do. Seek protection. Check out the other tribe. Yeah, I can't get down with that. Sorry, guys. I am not that evil. Man, this is a very pretty shot right here, though. I think I'm gonna take a little Xbox screenshot of that one. Beautiful sunset. Little river area. Oh no! Upload failed. Come on now, Xbox Live, what are you doing to me? I assume that must be because the game is not out yet. Oh, we got a good little run over here, don't we? Yes, we do. Oh, what's especially interesting here, though, is that we're not really running into much between tribes. Like, we're not really running into many enemies or many little alcoves or anything like that where we can explore. I was expecting to see, like, more little areas where we could explore and find chests, and maybe I'm just not seeing them? What about over here? No, that's just back to the water. Okay. For as big as this map is, I thought we'd like run into something. Like there's obviously the river town that was right here, but from there to there we found just that that one chest. See what happens when we get up in here. Oh man, now that's a fortress. Check that place out. Now this game it's gonna make it a hard decision all the time, isn't it, to like get you to pick who you're gonna go with. Like you're gonna go with the side that's good, but
will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know.
Little rhyme there. Okay, so this was just like the other way to come from, I guess. But yeah, you know, it's gonna be one of those things. You don't want to pick the bad guys because they don't want to, you know, deal with the weak. They just think they should all die. But at the same time, you know, you're gonna go with these guys. They're gonna be very pompous and everything. So it's gonna be hard to pick a side. I bet that's what they're gonna do. And we'll pee on the sign, and now we can fast travel around. I think they took our fast travel away from over here because we decided to not go with that tribe. That's what it looks like anyway.
It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war.
Hmm.
He can see you're a free spirit, so he'll let you in. The Sifu is always interested in meeting someone open to joining their cause.
Depending, of course, on whatever their cause might be. Oh man, look at this dude.
Sibi? La fanen aginkan man. Geradna falo hutut mus. Tugai la wute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place.
So considering my quest is to destroy the World Eaters anyway, I mean...
Myriad fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common.
What?
He's convinced you've returned for a reason, and is glad you chose to come here.
Hello, Saramoto.
There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted.
Funny how both sides interpret what you did differently like that, right?
Sometimes one
Very
memory
real
can make
life.
another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples.
Oh my god, isn't everybody?
There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe.
That's not gonna happen, dude. I kind of already burned that bridge, I think. So, yeah. Anyway, they want to unite the tribes, yeah? Okay.
The myriad were placed here to fulfill a certain purpose, chosen to unite the tribes and take control of their destiny. The tribes need a firm hand guiding them into the future.
Allied with Myriad.
Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war.
Hmm.
You need to take the struggle to the enemy, or the enemy will bring it to you. When survival is threatened, there's no other option left but war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
Interesting.
He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
According to him.
Even though you don't share
We'll
their
see,
values,
baby.
they hope you'll lead with mercy. The outcome of this war is up to you. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. They passed the point of no return as their words lost power and see no other way forward than using violence to combat violence. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help.
That the water village we
Even though
ran
it's
by?
now a different place from a different time, it is a place that'll make you remember.
Okay, finally. Again, I've said it a couple times already, but that is my least favorite part of the game, is how you kind of sit there and... I mean, it's very like... another game that recently just came out was the Mass Effect remasters, right? Those games are very much like that. You sit there and talk and listen to everything. Me personally, I kind of like... I've always been much more action-oriented gamer. Like, let me do stuff while you're talking to me, you know? Let me... But not a huge deal, but there's just been a lot of stopping and talking so far, just in the, you know, first hour and a half we've been in this, so...
Peddler is eager for you to have a look at the wares.
Let's take a look.
Suggests you take it easy. You won't strike a good...
Vendor types. Each vendor is specialized in a particular type of items. On a particular type of items. Interesting way of wording that. It just doesn't read right to me for some reason. Melee weapon parts, range weapon parts, gear parts, clothes, or mounts. Oh, you can get mounts in this. That's cool. Going to vendors and browsing their stock can be a great way to find better parts for your stuff. Okay. You purchase items from vendors provided you have enough green currency in the form of a leaf. The price of an item is listed to the right. Okay, so we can also sell. Okay. So buy and sell. So miscellaneous, we have toilet paper, and I have 0 leaves, so I can't do anything. But you can buy different clothes. Look at that. You can buy hats. Can I see what it looks like on my guy? Doesn't look that way, does it? I like the shirt with the arm guard. It's pretty cool. There's some cool stuff in here. I like that, but we can't buy any of it yet. So we're just going to have to go do some stuff. Why don't we at least go to try to take out like an outpost or something here. The other thing I point out in this game too is the music is really nice. Definitely does a good job of matching whatever's going on in the game. Subtle when it needs to be. Matches the mood. It's nice. I like it. Oh, so that village by the river was actually his childhood village, eh? Alright, so there's a big... That's a world eater.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially. Deformed and unfurred.
Alright, we'll come back. I was not ready for that just yet. Though, according to this map, it does want me to kind of like go right through where that guy is at. So, I don't know. Should we give it a shot? Try to take him out? He's huge. Oh my god. No, I don't think we're ready. But we are going to run past him. Whew, that guy hit me hard, man. We'll be back for that guy.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer.
Take another leak
Let's
here.
see.
Yeah, so for some reason, this X spot here, you can always fast travel to. I know that I've gotten, you know, the one that was over here in front of the... Oh no, there's your waypoint there. Okay, and you can fast travel to the fortress too. Okay, so that's... I did not see these little dots here that were there for fast traveling. So here is a zoomed out version of what we're doing here. We obviously have not done a whole lot here in what we played, and like I said, look how much game is here. There's just like so much stuff to explore. It's crazy.
As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over.
Well, of course, we just started. Oh wow, we're
Echoes of
going
a
into another
long-lost
flashback.
past, like whispers in the wind.
Goop.
Here's someone who takes each day as it comes.
Wow.
He asks how you are today. Then he wants you to know that if you find yourself going through bad times, you should just keep going. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. He understands Wang Fu is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples. Doing just one thing helps you get more done in less time. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. Why not? There's no better time to do what needs to be done than right now.
Oh my god, look at this goop guy with his like duck feet. Unswimming. You can swim in most waters, while in very deep water, you slowly lose ki energy. When you're out of ki, you'll drown. Well, that's no good. Okay, well, I guess we survived.
He says that wasn't too bad, was it? At least you learned that you'll drown if you don't swim. But you need practice. Lots of practice. Great things usually happen to those who never stop trying. He hopes you'll be one of them. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. You can never try too hard. Judging by your Muma's look, It seems you forgot something.
Carnamonta.
You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go.
Andro?
The dedication to training is important. You can't rely solely on the fact that Wang Fu is in your blood.
Ruemo
You should know, practice makes perfect.
Ruemo
As long as it doesn't kill you, it'll only make you stronger.
Ruemo
She'll see you at the village square.
Dere? Ruemo
She'll be waiting for you. There will be a surprise for you at the end, too.
A cake, maybe? I do like that they made the mom look similar to you as well. Same
Here's
color
another
and everything
familiar
like that.
face with lots on his mind.
Look at this guy. It's like
Ask how
Winnie the
you're
Pooh
feeling.
with like a sci-fi mask on. Oh, this is Gizmo. Okay, so Gizmo's still around. They mentioned him as somebody you need to go talk to. Or no, Gizmo wasn't somebody you need to talk to. I think it was one of the World Eaters, right? Did he get transformed or something? Interesting. Let's see.
His only interest when creating is that what he comes up with is actually useful.
It's fair.
He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He's happy to hear that from someone that's a part of the coming generation. You owe it to yourself to protect the environment.
Very important.
You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some.
Upcycling. Oh, we gotta hit X. Didn't realize. Look at all this garbage just laying around. Filthy. Absolutely
He
filthy.
wonders what usefulness you found. He says every little thing counts. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. He says only a few are willing to do the little things, but if you make enough of them, they can have a big impact too. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Okay. Welcome to crafting. There's crafting, finally. Oh my god, wow. We're getting to the point where we're over an hour and a half now playing this, and we're still introducing stuff. It's just crazy. Okay, you can modify existing weapons and armors. If you're feeling creative, create entirely new stuff. With the right pieces, you can craft your own weapons. Okay. To start crafting your weapon, first select the base. This defines which kind of weapon you will craft. You can do crush, one-handed slash, and two-handed slash. To continue crafting your weapon, select the handle slot. Select the handle you want in order to be able to craft your weapon. Looks like I can pick whatever I want. Craft it.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He believes being considerate will help you feel at peace with yourself. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. He thinks mastering the 6 weapon styles of Wang Fu is more than enough for anyone. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience.
May want to get over there soon.
You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away.
Kamonu.
Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future.
Anarolote.
She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone.
Kala, brumble, marsamambunundu.
She won't live forever, you know that. But she intends to make the most of every day she gets, especially the ones you share together.
Brumble, marsamambunundu. Kala.
You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her.
Taifanamenuma, brumble, marsamambunundu.
Then start by meeting her on the village square and take it from there. She knows you're a free spirit, always on the move, like the wind.
But come on, we gotta train already. Oh
They
boy,
look determined.
another distraction.
Better watch out.
Mutasavana, aripotisi.
He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think.
Mutasavana, aripotisi. Shandu, shitoru, se.
He says that it's not too late for you to turn back, though.
Mukumana, vaberieki, vakatani.
There's no way they'll let you pass.
Ea etetifaga, saluto.
He wants to know who you think you are.
Let's see.
Ea etetifaga, saluto.
You'll have to face pain at some point. He offers to help you get it over with.
Oh, come on now. Oh wow, he totally won that one, didn't he? He took my weapon.
Asadurutu.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened?
Katyatopoluta.
She's there for all disciples. That's her commitment as Sifu. And when she needs them, they're there for her and each other.
Beri.
The most important thing is that you're okay.
Urasadurut.
It's time to focus on your training now.
Beri. Gendrana mala.
She said it before. Wang Fu will keep your body in good health, and that's how you keep your mind strong and clear.
All right, finally, training time.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling. Training with Muma will make you feel better. It always does. He asks if you could help him, too, before you leave for training. He'll talk to her, sure, but you know she wants you to accept responsibility for your own actions and future. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics.
So it's kind of interesting that they're using these flashbacks as tutorials to teach you the other systems in the game. But it definitely feels like it takes a long time to get through these. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. The story, background and everything with the characters and where you grew up and stuff like that, I think that that's actually pretty cool. I think that what I'm not really digging so much about the dialogue is the fact that the characters talk and then the guy talks. Like, it feels like it takes twice as long as it needs to get through a conversation because of that.
He's curious to see what you found. He says whatever it is, it shouldn't be left forgotten at the bottom of a pile of recyclables. He can work wonders with pretty much anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. Thinks some are and some aren't. One thing's for sure, though, your Mooma thinks it all takes up too much space in the house. He says it's about time you learned how and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found.
All right. So in looting, you're going to find add-ons. These can be crafted onto an item to increase the stats of the item. To upgrade armor and clothing with items, select a slot and add on, then press X. Okay, so I guess here? I don't know.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. Agrees. At least that way it'll never go out of style. You should take it with you. Wear it to practice. He's sure your Mooma will... He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Okay. So now she is going to be super pissed that we are just now getting to training here. So let's see what happens, shall we?
Your
Your Mooma says it's about time you got here. Hopes you're as ready as you claim to be. But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back.
Andro?
Wants you to prove that with some practice first.
All right. Look how small you are. You're teeny tiny. Almost too small, really. Like, I don't think he's even like half the size of her. That wasn't too bad. Oh, wow. There you go. That's the power you want.
Your Mooma says you did well today. She's so proud of you. That's all she's ever asked of you. Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz. You should go see him and find out what it is. That's why you should be sure to thank him for it.
Oh, he's token. There's the little grasshopper guy. Are they gonna finally explain? Oh, so he's the gift. Okay, that's cool. They didn't introduce this guy at all, and I was talking about it at the beginning of the stream. Like, they didn't talk about who this is or why this grasshopper's with you, but that's kind of cool if Gizmo and this other guy made it for you.
Catchy. Your Mooma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful. Figuring that out is half the fun. A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device. It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see. Says it's not a record keeper, more like a companion. Your Mooma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day. She's so happy you made the most of it. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow.
How small you look in that gigantic bed. That was a long flashback.
Nothing could stop Luke.
Oh man, this guy.
Setting the world on fire.
That was the guy we were fighting at the very beginning, right? She didn't sound too worried.
Your Mooma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire.
Oh!
That's just adding fuel to the flames.
Why would she leave me there?
Give
I
it
think
a
she'd
last
just
burst
pick me
and
up to
you'll
go
make
with her. I understand she wants me to be strong, but come on. What loving mother's not going to pick her child up and run out with you? She's not even looking back at me. You see that?
Yup. He wants to destroy her. The time to fight is coming, whether she's ready for it or not. Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead. She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. History has finally caught up with her. She loves how brave you are, but she can't be worrying about you while she fights. This is her fight. Here it comes.
Oh boy,
The
here we go.
past coming to haunt the present.
Oh, jeez. I'm getting a few hits on him. Jeez. I'm really hurting his boot, I think. I wonder if you can actually beat this guy in this little flashback thing here. Oh, doing some damage here. That was pretty
You must
cool.
go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water.
Why is she not swimming out to me? Again, I don't understand this mom. She's really making me do all these crazy
You're
things.
in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
Oh, jeez. Oh, then I gotta swim back to her. Wow, this is some wild stuff, man. I wasn't expecting all this backstory and interactive, interactive stuff throughout the beginning here. I thought that this was going to be like, they kind of throw you out into the world like, Breath of the Wild style, and you just go for it. But there's actually quite a bit of backstory. I was not expecting that. Oh, that's so sad.
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real
Run.
sacrifice comes from love and necessity, when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory.
Oh. Man, what a sad flashback. Good God.
as the moment fades and is lost. The only thing that remains is loneliness.
Yeah, I agree. Heavy,
Doesn't
right?
mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
Whew, okay. Wow, I was I was not expecting all of that going on just now in this. Whew, this is supposed to be like a fun, crazy little animal game. That's what I thought this was going to be here. You can now craft weapons and modify your gear in the crafting menu. Great. Alright, we are heading into...
The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet.
We're gonna have to fight this thing in a second once it breaks free.
They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk
I knew it.
on the loose.
Man, I almost feel like I forgot how to fight in this game. It's been so long. I've been doing so much story stuff. Oh. Oh, wow. We have definitely got to use some candy or something. I'm gonna try my new ability. Oh. Whoa. He's got some moves on him. You guys are shooting above him. Not really super helpful, I'm just saying.
Close encounter.
Okay, took off half the next bar of health there. That's pretty... Oh, I didn't use it at the dodge. My other friends are not helping anymore? Come on, tribe. You're supposed to be helping me out here. Ooh, get the hell out of there. That don't look good. Whew.
Bang, bang.
Alright, that wasn't so bad. Get back into the dodging and everything.
You gave them no choice but to take it down, even though they'd planned to take the Fluff Hulk out to the far Fnacky Leaves and let it go.
What did I do? I just showed up.
They've received news a Ronin has strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. A group of myriad crusaders already headed out to Jagni's Mercadorpus outpost and are waiting for you there. You should hurry there and help them best the outpost. You complete them. From this point on, the myriad is unbroken.
Alright, we'll see how this goes. Hey, we got level 3. Alright, so let's do our level up first and then we'll head over there. What do you say? So that's melee damage, move speed. Let's see. What do I want to do here? Let's do an intellect. And we still have psi points and stuff to do too. Oh, that's what we need to get, dual wield guns. Yeah, let's grab that so that way we can dual wield some guns at some point. So that would be really cool. And we do have some psi points. We can do blaze. Okay, so that's like a fast dodge, and then we have blink. That's a different type of dodge. Teleport you to the direction you're moving, create a shockwave where you appear. That's actually kind of cool. Let's get that one. That looks pretty sweet. We'll put that on X. Okay, one thing we haven't really jumped into is gear. This section you can change equipment and weapons. Circle icons represent a part of the body that can be geared up with equipment found or bought from vendors. Your favorites can be saved in the outfits menu. Go to the crafting tab to craft stuff. Okay, got it. So we have consumables. We got tons of that stuff. Tools. Let's see. Gear. Okay, so let's just talk about different stuff. Okay, right shoulder. So we haven't picked up or made anything besides, you know, what we just did in the flashback part there. But we definitely can't craft anything either. It's the outfits menu where you can save outfits. Yeah, that's the stuff that we've started the game with. But oh, look, you could change the appearance of this guy. Looks like you can collect that kind of stuff. Oh, wow. So you could get different functions for him, too. So he's a flashlight, which I've seen him do. He kind of shows up in, you know, will shine the way as they show in the video there. But that's kind of cool, too. They can give him a glider, a health injector, a turret, and a boost. That's pretty fun. God, there's like so much going on in this game. There's so much to unlock. It's almost like a huge overload. All right. Let's see. We want to go back to meet the war party. Where exactly is that from here? It's down in the subway?
Look, an emergency box from the... Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist.
Ooh, wow. That's pretty sweet. You found the Clonk Fist. This powerful tool can be used to punch through walls. It can be used as a weapon. It can be equipped from the gear menu. Okay, that's pretty sweet. So that's a new ability. Loot that. Take all. Okay, we use it to smash through. Wow, they don't let you smash through it immediately. You gotta kind of hit at it a few times. Okay. And select the hand slots. Oh, I see. So you can switch between
Tunnels like this still
weapons that
carry
way.
echoes from the past. Can you hear it?
There we go. Gotta get those hits in. Hey, there we go. It's the first time I've been able to do like a cool combo.
That's the good stuff.
Let's take that guy out. Dodge. There we go. Now we're getting the combo going here. Feels good. Alright, so we got a couple bio points here, which we can definitely go use real quick. So, new weapon skills. When you find a new weapon type, you will be able to spend upgrade points in that. Okay. Got it. Let's see. There it tells me where the bio points are. Or that I have 3 of them. How do I... There we go, biogenetics. So we could do bile vial. There's all kinds of different crazy things you can do with these. And these are complete... Okay, we can do more more resistance, too. I keep forgetting to use these abilities, so I gotta keep that in mind to use these later on. Let's unlock that. And we will put that on B. Back to the game. Okay. Yeah, so those abilities are cool. I didn't get a chance to use the little blink, but that looks pretty sweet. Hey, we got a hat. Let's go ahead and equip that.
Snazzy hatter.
Look at this hat. That's awesome. I dig that. I dig that hat. And then you have the Vile Bile. That's kind of cool. Here, make us go through these, like, scary subways here. Okay, we'll take that. Okay, now we're finally getting into the more open-ended gameplay here. I saw that. Some kind of note? Oh, it's a side quest.
That notice board? Filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it.
Okay, so is it just me? I had no idea that who... I had no idea who was talking through the whole game until just now that it was the little grasshopper guy. I had no idea. Should I have known that? I don't feel like they spelled that out for us. Apex says, would you wear that in real life? Hell yeah, I would. I would take this hat off, put that one on. No buts about it.
Well, small ones. Places like this were cheap back in those days, and there was plenty of space. Get done with one place, you just build another. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Just hope it's not buried.
Alright, well, we're going to come back to that. I want to go do the main quest here first. Oh, they just gave us a ton of side quests to do. I did not get the Jiminy Cricket vibe either. Yeah, me either. Like, the voice coming over, I was like, that's just a narrator, right?
Easy to get lost here.
Nope, it's your talking grasshopper. Your talking mechanical grasshopper.
The whereabouts. The deepest, darkest forest in the land. Sometimes hard to see for all the trees.
Whoa! Was not expecting that. I was like, I'm over here like, yeah, I should probably help my friends, right? Am I even hurting these guys? I don't have like a health anything. Oh, jeez. Wait for my key energy to come back. He's down. You loot this guy? There we go. For some reason I was fighting those guys earlier. They didn't, like, awaken for whatever reason. Interesting. Just gonna help my tribe out here. Don't mind me. Alright, well, I guess you guys are doing good now. Oh, there's like a thing over here. What is this?
That's a resource totem. A monument left behind by those that picked scrap, trying to keep the area clean.
So you found a scrap totem, bash it with your weapons to gather materials for crafting weapons. Okay. Consider it done.
Always good to have some wood scrap like that on hand. Sky's getting grayer, lighter every moment.
Is that it? Just the 2 planks? Really doesn't seem like much, does it?
That's a Jagni tribe outpost.
What the hell's going on here? Yep, that is what we're doing. I'm going to drop some stuff there. And we'll figure things out. How about that?
Cracker doom.
Get this guy out. I still am kind of getting used to the combat here a bit. Like, it's still not completely clicking with me yet. Not that it feels bad or anything, but I'm still getting used to, like, the parrying and everything like that. There we go. We just helped some friends, though, right? Yeah, let's get them out of here. Oh my god, look at that. You could pick the bad side, too. You could go over there and then, like, sell that guy or whatever it was they were doing with him. Selling him or chopping his head off. Yeesh. So we brighten the world. That's a good thing. And we got a side point. Look at this guy just, like, doing jumping jacks over here.
Says Lobo is the only one with a gull blimp here. If you want to see it, you'll have to go see her. Says talking to you was interesting.
Okay. So earlier, this was the kind of stuff I was talking about when I felt like I wasn't running into things to do. This is what I was expecting more in the game, was like running into little events and little things like that going on. So I'm glad that that actually is a thing. Hey, what do we got here? Biocontaminated container. Collect the bioblobs. Use these to unlock mutations in the menus or change your appearance at the biopools. So you can change your appearance. Okay, that's what I was wondering. And we got a brick. And a health pack. Alright, we're going to upgrade, and we are going to head in and take out this other tribe. What do you guys say? What do we want here? I feel like I want to upgrade my move speed this time. And we have 1 upgrade point and 1 bio point. And we could do a bit more of this too. We need to get the radiation up here, I think. Get everything up to at least close to 10%. We do have a psi point too, but 1 gets you nothing. Okay, so that's a pretty good move there. I like that praying mantis thing. So I haven't done the crane dance much, but it's BX and then RT. So I'm going to have to keep that in mind when we get in here so I can try to use that against the boss. Or the Sufi, as they call him. Or he calls himself, I guess I should say. Oh, look at our big dude. That guy's awesome. I think they're just like waiting here. We'll pee on the signpost here, just so we have...
Let's see.
Okay, so we're meeting up the war party. Okay, cool.
Nam tau tau supply. Record. Le bu. Mu yuna le.
Says it's time to set the outpost free. Inflict as little damage as possible as you make your way through to the rival captain.
Record. Le bu. Mu yuna le.
Clarifies that rigging the odds in your favor in preparation of the takeover is one thing, but collateral damage is another.
Oh yeah, you don't want to hurt civilians or anything, right?
Here's the first line of defense.
Guy's having a real hard time. Gone. We got him. We got him.
That's a bomb lobber.
Oh, yeah, okay, so we've got to hit these back. There we go.
Spot. Wrecked it. That twirly wheel works that drain pipe.
Okay, so they're working the weird color puzzles into the combat here, too, it looks like. So let's go check that out.
Spin the twirly wheel and open that drain.
Alright, so we go white. That's good. There you go. Again,
Everything's
these
clocking
puzzles,
together.
not really puzzles. They're just matching colors. You're matching white or yellow. Barely puzzles. So now we have to swim through here.
Don't just rattle those keys. Keep going.
Where's our big guy? I thought he was coming in there to help us fight.
That cage is holding a helper.
Well, we better help the helper. Right? Oh, I got stuck in the wall. Did not nail the parry at the right time there. Alright, let's get you out of here.
They never lost hope you'd come, but weren't sure if they'd last long. It won't hesitate to carve out some revenge.
Alright, we'll get him helping us to fight here. Who's in here? Nobody. Jump in here. Is this a new gun for me? Oh, yeah. Nice. Alright, so if I go into gear... gear, weapon... Okay, so main hand, I see. Okay, and then offhand... Unlock Wung Fu to dual wield. Okay, but I could dual wield weapons. Or, I'm sorry, not weapons, guns. I thought I could do that. I got nothing for my back or anything like that. Face. Okay, interesting. I just got a gun, but it doesn't look as though I'm actually using it. Oh, it's a different bullet thing. That's right. I completely forgot about that. You guys select a different bullet. So that is the different gun. That's what it is. Okay. Aphex, why is there all that wood around the buildings? Does the solid brick need bamboo supports? It would seem, wouldn't it? Like, what's what's up with this? Good point out, man. I wasn't even paying attention, but yeah, strange. Must be maybe it's a decorative thing.
A sharpshooter. The scaffolding looks unstable.
I wonder what we got to do.
Better stay clear of the red ray. Here's the second line of defense.
They don't seem like much, to be honest.
Red means danger.
Oh, can I not chop this down yet? No ranged weapon. Now we're using the rifle, which is kind of interesting and strange. Okay, that guy's done. Wow, I actually had like an AI character jump in and help out. Did you see that? What do we got? Let's send another one of those out. Oh, it's a big guy. I think it's Rocksteady from Ninja Turtles. Okay, we're gonna grab that. Whoa! It is Rocksteady. Oh, wow, I did not dodge at the right time at all, did I? Alright, I am going to use a candy here. And I'm going to switch my bullets back. We will play around with those other bullets another time. What do you say? Is the guy done yet? Oh my god. The sharpshooter dude has to go. Oh my god. We are going to explode all those things. Okay, I think we got the sharpshooter finally. Oh, we want him to take it out. That's what we're trying to do. I see. That old chestnut.
Timber. Bet a big bump will bring it down.
That's what I'm hoping here.
Switched off the light.
There we go.
A barrel shoot. Smack it to get a barrel out of it. Then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks splody. Shoot it and watch it glow. Not too close, though. Kaboom! You're in.
Look at that.
Almost there.
Alright, nothing over here. Okay, so that was a literal monster closet right there. It's just keeping the guy in there. Alright, we got more candy, and that's it. I feel like we're getting a lot of like super useful loot.
The outpost belongs to your tribe now.
Our outpost. I'll take it.
He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up.
Sure, dude, sure.
Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger.
Stronger. Now we have outpost shops and everything. Shops are open for business. Sifu is coming to inspect. He does not look happy with what he sees, does he? But he's got to be happy. I mean, come on, man. Tribe weapon unlocks. Is it a boomerang? Each tribe has its own tribal weapon. If you defeat a rival tribe, you acquire its weapon by helping your own tribe. You've acquired its weapon. Okay, yeah, no. You now allied with a tribe, you can decide to switch your allegiance and ally with a different tribe. Go to a tribe fort and talk to their Sifu to change your allegiance.
Says
So you
did
could
a
just,
great job
you know, keep
capturing
jumping
the
around
outpost.
if you want. It's kind of
You've
funny.
earned the privilege of carrying the tribe's weapon. Figures the honor belongs to the tribe, too. Out of Date says he's doing his best to keep up, but from what he can tell, it seems you're making progress with the tribe conflict.
It would seem. It would seem as though we're making a little progress here.
Get along with the Myriad tribe, but it remains to be seen what the future holds for your alliance. Your negative outlook on life might just be what the Myriad tribe needs to complement theirs, which is much more positive. But Out of Date emphasizes that solving the tribe conflict won't matter unless you help make a stand against the World Eaters.
Makes sense.
That doesn't sound good. Out of Date's forebodings are justified. The Jumbo Puff needs to be taken care of.
Uh-oh.
He says the time has come to confront the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West route. Gizmo is working on making his Mekton strong enough to endure the oxygen-deprived dead zone all the way out to the World Eater.
There's Gizmo.
You should get over there and see what you can do to help.
All right. Well, that was fun. But guys, unfortunately, I'm going to have to end it there for tonight because that is all the time I have carved out to stream today. But this is a lot of fun. This game is really cool. It definitely has its share of like little janky things with the control and other little things with it, but the game is really well made. It's got a good interface. It's fun to play. Yeah, so I'm really digging what I played here so far. If I had more time on my hands, I would just keep going, but unfortunately I gotta stop. But guys, thank you for watching. Of course, check out Biomutant if this looks cool to you, because I think that this is great. We'll leave you with a nice little close-up here. Again, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time.